Hey everybody, I'm Amy from BodyFit by Amy, and this is your total body strength supersets workout. In this workout, we are gonna work the entire body for strength, for cardio and mobility, and working in supersets. So going back and forth between two different exercises. As always, I will give you lots of different options to work to your fitness level. Are you ready? Let's do it. Let's start just with a quick warm up. We're gonna start getting our muscles warm, getting the energy up, getting our body's temperature up so you can just march, pump those arms. If you wanna take it to a little jog, that works too. Whatever you need to do to get the energy flowing, the blood flowing, and get ready to move. Then we're gonna add some little hip rolls right here. Starting small, and then if you wanna add a little squat to that with a reach up. Hip roll, squat, and reach. Here we go. Take it down and up, and here. So with this workout today, we are working in supersets. So strength, using a combination of dumbbells or kettlebells or both. If you only have one or one set, just use what you've got. Let's take it stepping out right here, big step, side lunge, cross those arms. If you have some options, I'll be kind of going back and forth between some dumbbells and some kettlebells. We're getting strength supersets, so alternating between two different exercises. We are going to keep everything the same, 2 exercises for your whole circuit, but each circuit will have 3 rounds, 40 seconds, then 30 seconds, then 20 seconds. So going down in time. Nice big Y, drive the hips to the back and the hinge, and then an I, hips to the back. Y, and hinge, and then I, right through here. Take it up, here. I can't remember which one I'm doing, but that's okay as long as you're getting both. Getting that hinge right here. One more, up, and here. Let's take those knees out wide. Roll those shoulders as you gently press out. So we have 4 quick circuits today. We're gonna get through it quickly, 40, 30, and 20 on our time. And again, we'll keep the same 2 exercises. We'll grab some water in between those circuits. Right here, tap it back, reach those arms forward. You don't have to get super low unless you want to. If you wanna drop it low in that lunge, I'm still rehabbing my knee from an injury, so I'm taking it a little easy, a little lighter than I normally would on some lower body, but we're still gonna get a good workout. You can hold this one here, either press that heel down or reach down right here, big stretch, reach through. You can even open up that hip a little bit right here. And switch that if you want. If you want to keep it up top, that works too. So we're gonna get through this pretty quickly, and again, keeping it pretty back to basics. I may give you a couple of options. Of course, go ahead, come back to that high plank position to get your core warmed up, or hands and knees, whatever feels better for you. Just a little forward and back, side to side, whatever you need to really just feel that in your core, and then slowly walk those hands back. Feel a little stretch through here, pedal your feet, and slowly roll it up. So I'm gonna encourage you to be where you are today. Tap and reach across. It's your workout, you do you. I want you to be challenged in a way that's good for you, so I will always give you options, and you can take whatever options are better for you. Take it up, take it down, whatever you need to be where you are today in your journey, where you are today, where you are in this workout. All right, your first 2 exercises. First one, we're gonna start with just a sit squat. If you have a bench, that's a great way to do it. 2 weights right here, just sitting low, sitting all the way down, standing all the way up. If you don't have a bench or a sturdy chair, you can take this just to a regular squat. Your second exercise, light to medium to heavy weights, we're gonna do a reverse fly into a lat sweep. So go ahead and grab some weights, sitting on the edge of a bench or edge of a chair, or just a regular squat. Here we go, 40 seconds. So the reason for the sit squat, one, if you have a lower bench like me, you're getting a little lower, right? If you'd rather get low but your chair is high, or bench as high. Just do a regular squat and get lower. But I want you to transfer the weight as you sit into the heels, activate those glutes and those hamstrings. Sometimes when we do just a regular squat, we maybe are a little heavy on the quads or the knees. When we sit low, we're forcing those glutes and those hamstrings to work, to help out. And also, this is very functional. This is what we do all day long. Yes, team. All right, so this next exercise, you probably want to go a tiny bit lighter, even though it's back and shoulders. We're gonna go wide with that reverse fly and the hinge, and then straight up. So out to the side, and then little sweep to here. If you wanna just pick one, that works too, but go ahead and come in the hinge. Here we go. Reverse and sweep. Out to the side, and then a little sweep, lift to the sky, right? Out to the side, lift to the sky. So you're not gonna do the same weight that you would do in something like a bent over row, around the same set of muscles, but different movement patterns that you're gonna need to go a little lighter with. Still challenge yourself, but sometimes we think, oh, we're working our back. I should get those 20s or those 30s or maybe what you normally do. You're gonna need to go a little bit lighter. Good, relax, because it's a different type of movement. All right, same thing again. This time, 30 seconds for our sit squat, 30 seconds for a reverse fly, and our sweep. Let's get ready to do it. In 3, 2, 1. Sit low, stand up. Now I like to have those weights down by the side. Another option, if it feels okay to you, is to rest them on top of the legs. Or if you'd rather rack them or have a goblet squat, that works too. Sit low, stand up. Again, I'm going a tiny bit lighter. Normally I would go heavier on my lower body, but because of my knee, taking it easy. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Bend your knees and set those down. All right, back to that lat sweep and fly. So again, think of it here and then arms up. They don't have to go super high, but we're squeezing in the back. And even though we say sweep, we're not using momentum, right? We're using a lift. Grab those weights, core engaged, hinge it here, 30 seconds. Fly, sweep. Fly, and sweep. Right here. Reverse fly, we got that regular chest fly coming later in the workout. Also adding on to that, right here. Squeeze in those back muscles. 3, 2, 1, and relax. One more time with that sit squat. One more time, fly and sweep, only 20 seconds. Let's make it good. Maybe take your feet a little wider. In 3, 2, 1. 20 seconds, and up. We're right here. All the way down, and up. Yes, you can. Press through the entire foot, but again, we're sitting, so we gotta recruit those glutes and hammies. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Last time, lat fly, lat sweep, reverse fly, lat sweep. We got 20 seconds only, core engaged, get set. Here we go. Sweep, squeeze, and squeeze. So you can feel the difference, right? Back of the shoulders and the lats, big muscles along the spine. Reach and lift. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, before we go to that next circuit, that's your first circuit. That's what it looks like. We have one circuit where we have a right side, left side, but other than that, we're just gonna move pretty quickly, all right? So before we go to that next circuit, we're gonna do a deadlift and then an optional swing. So this is kind of its own little thing. We got 40 seconds of a deadlift. Drive those hips to the back, weights in front. If you wanna do the swing with me, if you've done the swing or you're comfortable with it, we're gonna drive it up, let it drop, lock it out of the top with the kettlebell, or keep the deadlift with the dumbbells. Either way, 40 seconds, quick stretch and break, then 30 seconds. Shoulders back in 3, 2, 1. Push those hips to the back, weights down to the front, stand up straight. Here we go. Push them back and up. Take it here. Connecting with the core at the top, keeping those shoulders packed so they're pulled back here. So we're not letting them drop here, right here and up. Here. Yes. 10 seconds right here. 3, 2, and 1. Set those to the side. If you want to just do exactly that again, if that's what you're comfortable with, that's where your body is today, go for that. If you want to do the swing with me, I'm going a little lighter than I normally would. But again, we're gonna get set. We're gonna prep it. We're gonna drive it up using the back of the body, lock out at the top, let it drop. So use the power of the posterior chain. Arms are along for the ride. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. Let it drop. Here we go. Yes, up. Locking out, then squeezing right at the top. Use your breath. Again, you want this to be heavy. It's light for me, but you don't want your arms to want to lift. 3, 2, 1. Swing and relax. Pedal those feet. Let's grab a quick sip of water before we go into that next circuit. Quick sip right here. Cheers, y'all. That is what it looks like. And because we're moving quickly, we should be getting that metabolic conditioning, getting our heart rates up. Let's jump into that next round. All right, team. Our next exercise is gonna require us to get low. If you can, half kneeling squat. You can hold one weight here, 2 weights here. I'm gonna start with my kettlebell. You come from a kneel to a squat. Again, transfer the weight. That's what we're going for. If that is not right for you, here's what you got. You do a lunge into a squat. Reverse lunge or tap back into a squat. If you can, we're going to start from the ground. Then we're gonna take it to a plank row. So something heavy, you're strong. You can either be in that high plank, alternate right and left, or if you need to, knees here or knees here. So all from the ground. We're gonna take 1 foot forward. If you can, come from that half kneeling position. Otherwise, tap back or lunge into a squat. 40 seconds right, 40 seconds left. Really challenges that front leg. And again, transferring the weight. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Take it up. Sit low. Drop it down. Coming up halfway. Then all the way down. Right here. Core stays engaged, chest open. And again, you can have dumbbells by your side or one weight in the center. You do you, it's up to you. And here. Breathe. Trying to stay low with it. 10 seconds on this side. I know. 3, 2, 1. Right? I know. Catch your breath. We're gonna turn it to that other side. Other side here, holding that weight, core engaged, trying to stay low. If you need to take it to the lunge, into a squat, that works too. Let's hit it. Here we go. Take it up. This does feel okay on my knee, but I'm just gonna take it a little bit slower as I go down. And if it starts to feel not right for me, again, I'll take it to a tap back into a squat. But if we can, we're down, transfer, and up. Here we go. Yes. I know it's challenging, but you got it. And here, 5, 4, 3, 2, burn, right? All right, now we've got that plank row. Again, if you need to take it, whoo, quads are burning, on all fours, that's an option too. Or knees here, or all the way up. But stack that core, bring it up, 3, 2, 1. Pull from the ground. I think I could have gone heavier. We'll do that on our next round. Really trying to keep my hips square, making sure I'm not twisting, right? You're gonna move a little bit, but hips and shoulders square, pull towards my hip, squeeze in the back. We got a lot of these same muscles, muscle groups on our fly and our sweep. Now we're going with the big muscles with the big movement, compound movement. So on this one, you can go a little heavier. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, breathe. Whoo! All right, team, you can stay down. There is that heart rate, right? This time I'm gonna use this one weight here. Again, 30 seconds, half kneeling to a little baby squat, then back down. 30 seconds only. Weight, dumbbell or kettlebell. Here we go. Right here. And here, right here. So again, just like our sit squat, this is super functional, right? This is me kneeling down to tie my shoes or to pick something up. Maybe this is you picking up a toddler or a baby from the ground, right here, picking him up. That's the exercise we should do, right? One more. And here. That's the kind of stuff we put prenatal, postnatal, right? Ground pick up into there, like you're getting the baby off the ground. Whew, functional either way. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And down. Yes. And here. Down. And up. Here. Woo! Burn. One more. And relax. All right, team, we are back to that plank row. I'm gonna go slightly heavier. Shorter amount of time. And again, these back muscles are strong. You can also do it standing if that's a better option for you, or knees, or toes. Strong in the back, strong in the core. 30 seconds, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. That feels better. Yes. Up. Oh man, I know. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, team. Here we go. Last time. 20 seconds each. I know. Felt a little longer because we had our right side, left side, but keeping it all down on the mat. In 3. Get set, core engaged. 2. Last 20 seconds. Here we go, kneeling to squat. You're not gonna get very many. Just have good form on each one. Breathe. 10 to go. 10 seconds. One more. Same thing, other side. Then this one is done. You got it, team. Let's set it down. 20 seconds. Here we go. Drive off that front foot. Both legs are working, but front leg has the control, right? Yes, you can. I know. Woo! Breathe. and relax. Shake that out. Last time with our row team. 20 seconds, right and left from that plank. Stretch out those quads and hip flexors. I know. Let's get it done. Bring it up and in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 20 seconds to go. Yes, you can. 10 seconds less than. If you're uneven like me, get one more. There's your time. And relax. Oh. All right, team, up onto your feet. If you want, let's finish out that circuit with another swing. I know, we just got it. Everything working. If you want to just do the deadlift, you can just do the deadlift. If you want to do the swing, let's get the swing. 30 seconds. Let's let that heart rate come down. And let's take it here. In 3, 2, 1. Power up. Let it drop. Lock out. Or deadlift. You're just hinging. Drive the hips to the back. Bring it up. And take it back. Here we go. Yes, you can. Almost there. Finish strong. Swing or deadlift. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Swing and relax. Woo! Grab some water, team. Here we go. All right, we're back. This one is all down on the bench or the mat. So, cheers, y'all. We had our standing, we had our kneeling and mat. Now we have our bench. Let's finish it strong. Here we go, team. So we are on our back. I know I promised you a regular fly after we had that reverse fly. So something medium to heavy. I'm gonna keep my 10s close by, but I'm gonna start with those 15s. Here is what we've got on your back. Chest fly into tries. Looks like this. Fly, shift them back just a bit, try. So similar to that reverse fly sweep, now we got the upper body push version. Fly, squeeze, triceps. If that starts to feel like too much, just keep the fly or bend the knees or bend the arms into a press. Then we're switching gears to one dumbbell and we're gonna take it over and little crunch. So we want it to be more of the core. So if you need a break, no dumbbell, you can just do a full crunch. If you wanna add the weight, you can do that as well. All right, that's all we got. It's gonna go by quick. We're on the bench or on the floor the entire time. Up to you. Let's go ahead and bring it down. Core engaged. Here we go. Fly like you're hugging a tree, shifting back. Tries. I'm gonna go with these 15s as long as I can. Shift them back. I may need to drop down, and that's okay, but as long as I can get to here, stimulate that muscle strength, that definition. Remember our muscles, we get little micro tears, that's intentional. And when they repair, they get tighter and leaner and stronger, right? And here, can we get one more? 3, 2, 1. And relax. Give your arms a little stretch from here. Again, if you don't want to do the weight or the upper body, just little reach and crunch, or even just a little march. There's your modification. If you want to add some weight, you're gonna go over, pull over, Barbie arms, not triceps. Here we go. Over, little lift, everything in. It's slow and controlled. If that does not feel right for your neck, for your shoulders, or for your back or core, take it just body weight. Again, I want the focus to be the core. We got core with our plank row, we got some core coming up, but right now, core and a little bit of upper. But really think about that deep core, everything pulling in. There we go. Yes, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ha. All right, team, 30-second round. This superset's gonna go quick. Fly and tries. It's only 30 seconds. I'm gonna try to keep my heavies. Take your time as needed into that crunch. Let's do it in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, 30 seconds. Fly, shift, tries. Right here. I know, last one. Ooh, burn. Arms, let them relax for just a few seconds. Then we got that pull over crunch. If you want to add a little twist right and left, feel free. So it's a little bit of a cross crunch, or just keep it regular. Here we go. Over and little lift, or take it here. And here, right here. Take it down. And up. Ooh, burn. Here. And breathe. Oh, and relax. All right, team, come up if you need a little blood flow, a little shake out of those arms. One more time. Fly and tries. I'm gonna go a little lighter so I can make sure I can get a few in. And then that crunch, if you wanna add the little twist, you can. Otherwise, with or without the weight. Last time through. Here we go, team. Fly and try for 20 seconds. Ooh, that core is feeling it. I don't know about you. Let's do it in 3, 2, 1. So switch into a little lighter so I can have a slightly better pace and make sure I get full range of motion. You can always do that. You can always adjust in the middle of a circuit, in the middle of a set even. You just want good form over everything else. Range of motion too, but especially form. There we go. All right, team, last one. Crunch with or without the weight, with or without the twist. 20 seconds in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And here, yes. Ooh, burn. Yes. Up. Last one, and relax. Oh, team. Woo! Breathe. Here we go. One more time to finish out a circuit. Now that that core and that upper are feeling it, how about we finish this circuit with a swing or a deadlift? It is your last one, so we just want to get that hinge in. You decide, deadlift or swing, up to you. 30 seconds. Get set. Shoulders back, feeling that core. 3, 2, prep it up. Here we go. Power up. Let it drop. Yes. All the way through, team. If you're feeling spicy and you want to do a handoff swing, maybe it feels a little light for you, hand it off. Only if you've done that before. Yes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Swing and relax. All right, team. Real quick, we have one more bonus circuit. So instead of a bonus move, if you need a sip of water, grab it right now. But it is a bonus circuit and we only have 2 rounds. Weights or no weights, we're gonna step up on the bench, step it down. If you don't have that option, just alternate reverse lunges. If you don't have something you can safely step up on. Then we're doing a twist curl. So dumbbell or kettlebell, twist, and press. Twist, so it's kind of like a little mini half chop, and press, all right? So that way we get core, we get bis, and we get upper body push. All right, so let's grab some weights, stepping up on that bench, right and left, alternating, 40 seconds. We only have 2 rounds of this, 40 and 30. This is our bonus circuit. If you can squeeze it in, we'll be done before you know it. Here we go. Of course, if you need to be done, I know some of us are on a tighter schedule, trying to keep these short. Yes, woo, breathe. Take your time. Again, you can reverse lunge if you want, right here. Boom. 10 seconds to go. Can we get one more right, one more left? Up, up. One more. Whoo! And relax. All right, grab a kettlebell. I'm gonna grab this one right here, or 1 or 2 dumbbells. Here's what we got. Twist, curl, press. Twist, curl, press. So lots of core, lots of arms. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Twist. Here I am wishing I went a little lighter, and that's okay, I'm gonna stick with it. Twist, curl, strong arms. Thinking about that core, especially as we twist, but also as we go overhead. All of your overhead movements are core as well. Actually, all of your movements are working the core, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, team, one more time of each. 30 seconds only. Stepping it up, curling and twisting and pressing. We got 30 seconds. Let's finish it out. We're gonna get it done. This is it, team, in 3, 2, 1. Step up strong, step down strong, controlled, especially as you come down. Breathe. Right here. Yes. Up, up, down, down. 10 seconds to go. Keep that chest open. Keep that good posture. Even as we get tired, I know. I feel it. 2, 3, 2, 1. Yes, team. One more time. 30 seconds. I'm gonna go a tiny bit later. Cross curl and press. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Curl, press. You can even do a full twist if you want. If you want to think of it more like a chop, curl. Here, here. Or keep it center. Still getting the twist, still engaging the core. Boom. Yes. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And relax. Oh, yes, team. Shake out those arms. Right here. Take your hands, if you have a bench, press them on the bench, otherwise on the wall or on top of your legs, and just press those hips to the back. Even if you're just here, relax your head, neck, and shoulders. If you have a bench or a chair, I want you to press those shoulders down. You can even do that little pedal. We're gonna keep this cool down pretty short, so please make sure you get more mobility and flexibility, more stretching and cooling down on your own. Come to a standing cat-cow right here or here, rolling through your back. Leave me a comment, let me know how you are feeling. Leave me a like. Of course, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Slowly roll it up right here. And of course, join us in the BodyFit Athletic Club if you're not here already. Reach over, big stretch. Can you feel that, right? Shaky arms, shaky legs, just enough to get everything working. I love supersets. I feel like the circuits go quickly, especially when we go descending intervals. It's one of my favorite formats. As you may know, if you've been here a while, If not, welcome. We're so glad you're here. Reach behind if you can. But thank you for being here. Again, get some more stretching on your own. And thank you for working so hard, for showing up today. No matter what that looked like, no matter what that felt like, you showed up to move, and we are leaving better than when we started. Let's get one big deep breath in and out. You did it. That was your total body strength supersets workout. Great job, everybody.